Hello everybody and welcome back to Megastore Simulator. Between the videos, there has been an update to the game which has introduced a new vehicle, which is the pallet stacker, the high pallet stacker I should say, on the right hand side. We have the original one just here to show you the difference. So this now enables you to reach the very tippy top of your warehouse shelving. So before you could only reach the first 3 levels with this particular one, you can now reach up to the very top, all 5, no problem whatsoever. So this effectively replaces the reach truck, which was in the game before and still is in the game, which enabled you to reach all the way up to the top, but was very, I found, cumbersome to drive, didn't fit very well down your shelving. You had to leave quite a lot of space, which in this game, there isn't a lot of space in the warehouse by the time you get to the very end. Even with the new warehouse expansions, I could see that only becoming more of a problem as more products are added to the game. So this really doesn't work that well. So I'll show you the old one first, just so you can see what I mean. Not only is it a bit cumbersome to drive, a bit slow, it doesn't fit very well down your aisles. You constantly get stuck on shelving, like now, for example. It's just not very good. Not very good at all. In fact, I'm just going to leave it there because we're going to sell it in a moment. This one, as I say, that only reached up to 3, but it worked really well, and with a mod, worked fantastic. But this one cost $20,000 in the game, and you need a few unlocks, but it's so much better. You can now fit up and down shelving, no problem, even down really tight shelving. No problem at all. So you're not hampered, you're not clipping on shelving all of the time. You can absolutely go anywhere. I find it very easy to use as well compared to the reach truck there. So you come up here, grab this, take it wherever you need it, put it back, whatever you want to do with it. Works an awful lot better. So this is a very good addition to the game. I'm very happy with that. So I'm going to go and sell my old one because I don't need that now. This one does everything, and we'll sell that awful reach truck that I've never got on well with. The forklift is very similar in this game as well. That's why I've not really used them. I didn't really get on well with them, and because I've got such tight shelving, it never really worked out for me. Right, so we shall go on here and sell these. So we shall sell our original pallet stacker. Goodbye. And we should sell our reach truck as well. Right, on with today's video then. I have taken the rest of the expansions. I probably should have done this when we were fiddling around with our butchers and seafood department and moving the bakery and all that stuff in the last couple of videos. I probably should have already taken these before doing that, but I hadn't done, but now I have. So we do need to move a few things over, but that's fine. We'll get on with that during the course of today or maybe in the next video as well. This is now maxed out. So as you can see, we haven't got a lot more room here. From having the previous video we were to here, we've only got this little bit extra. So I'm just going to move some stuff over. It'll create a bit more floor space over there, and hopefully we'll get some more grocery items or something in future, and we can fill the space out nicely. We are going to put the extra freezers in here, so that's going to fill that out nicely anyway. So yeah, we'll just move everything slightly over. But yeah, we're maxed out now. Hopefully some more space in future will be coming, because we haven't really got the space for many more departments. We've got a bit more space upstairs, because we have a few less things going on up here, but again, it's not massive, is it? We'll probably get, what, 1 department in there? Maybe 2 if they're small. The same here. We'll get maybe 1 over there. Well, you know, potentially we could only get like 2 more departments in our whole store, maybe 3 at a push, depending on what they are. So hopefully some more space will come further down the line into this game, whether it's upwards to a 3rd floor, which I think would be kind of cool, or further out, who knows. But hopefully some more comes. We're going to get on with our toys today, so I'm going to rearrange all of this. So I've moved them from over here. So this is going to just stay as dead space for now, until I know what's coming into the game. If, for example, some extra clothes came into the game, perfect spot for them. I'm hoping for something like accessories. I haven't really seen anything like that yet, not even in the additional products, but some accessories would be good. You know, think belts, ties, hats, gloves, all of that kind of stuff. Maybe some more jewelry, that kind of stuff, because we have got a few over there that I've stolen from the toy sections, maybe some jewelry or something. And we could put that over there so we can have some accessories running down the wall and then into the clothes. That'd be kind of cool, but I'm going to leave that space just dead. I'll put the right flooring down and change the wall, but yeah, I'm just going to leave that dead space for now and see what comes into the game. And if nothing does, either accessories, or if I can't get any of those, then we'll add some additional clothes in there at some point and fill that space up nicely. So we've moved over here with our toys, so we just need to put this into some sort of nice layout. And then we'll be basically done here, and then we can put maybe a wall in to move it round. This wall mod has been updated, by the way, so we can now place short walls as well, which is quite nice. So we can have a little half wall, for example, if we wanted to. We could have a little half wall running down the front there, just to segregate things off without blocking them off entirely. So you can keep your open sight lines, but you can block off individual sections with a little half wall, which I quite like. Let's get rid of that for now, though. Okay, let's carry on putting some of this stuff. So I have started already. Let's carry on putting some of this stuff over here. Right, so do I want to go maybe one more? How many more of these have we got? We've only got three more. Tempted to start coming down, because we can put a wall in here anyway. I'm tempted to start coming down this way now with these, just encasing this in, because I don't want this to be unnecessarily large, because hopefully another department will come to the game soon and we can chuck that over there. We've got some space for it. If this is unnecessarily large and bleeding all the way over there, obviously we're going to run tight for space, aren't we? I mean, you could say it's already unnecessarily large, but let's not push it too far. That can go to there. Space for one more, really, haven't we? I could get another one and pop that in there and just put some random stuff on it. We have got these. Obviously, we've got these things to run through the middle. I could just put these on the end for now, but they are a different type of shelving, so it might look a bit weird. Let's have a look. I mean, it's okay. It's not the worst. I've seen worse, but actually it's okay. It works better than I thought it would. I thought that it's going to be awful because it's not the same type of shelving. It's not as bad as I was expecting. Okay, let's just... I'm going to dot these kind of randomly through here. We're not going to have, like we had over there, we have them in a line. I'm not going to bother with that. I'm just going to dot them sort of random, like that. So if we ever do get tight for space in this game, and I'm really struggling to fit in a department, obviously we could shrink this down a little bit, so it's not quite so open. But yeah, that is the toy section. I quite like that. I'm quite a fan. Now, do we put a wall up? I think I probably do. I think we put a wall up to separate this off, because then that could be enclosed with the colourful wall all the way down the side. So we'll go for a full wall, I think. We'll have it run all the way down the back of the shelving. So we'll start it about there somewhere. Try and move it along. Right, I'm thinking that's clipping through. That's fine. If I just build it to there, if I put my mod on, I wonder if that would stop that happening. Or not. Maybe I need to build the wall and then... I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll move them off and then we'll... because we know where they are. Just move them away. And then we'll... put up to them afterwards. We're going to have it. There we go. Perfect. Right, let's go back around the other side and put some stuff back. And then we can colour that in. Right, so I'm thinking the same colour. Although, I don't know if... You see, like, the cuddly toys kind of get washed out in amongst all of the colour. Not sure whether to go for it or not, you know. I might revert back to... Don't know if to revert back to the... I don't know what I'm doing here. Hang on a second. Let me just find what I'm looking for. I don't know if to revert back to my stripy wall over there. Or just put in something like this. Just so that they stand... It's not as colourful, though, is it? I like the colours. I like it to be bright and vibrant, but I don't know if they're getting washed out. I feel like they are. And I could change the colour of the shelving, but I'm not sure that really does that much. Although when you're further over, it's weird. When you're close, I feel like it washes out a little bit more. It's not that bad, actually. Now it's all done. Yeah, it's okay. Yeah, it's actually okay. That can be painted the other side at a different time. I think we're basically done then. I don't know where to put a wall down the... I don't think I'd want one down the front, but maybe down here, just to guide you round. So come up the escalator and maybe you have a wall that runs down the front. I'm still tempted by that idea. Still might go for that. But at the moment, I think that is done. So that is toys complete. So we shall leave that as it is. I need to decide whether to put a wall there or not. So we don't need this bit of colourful wall here. That's unnecessary. So up here, I keep pressing the wrong buttons today. So up here, we had, I think, we'd started on this colour. That can run to there. That'll do. The purple kind of went onwards from here, didn't it? We'll keep that colour scheme for now. But that will probably change. We'll just colour in all of our stripes. There we go. That's now part of the clothing and accessories section. That wall looks a bit daft though, doesn't it? Like, let's just keep it going. Just having that small... It's because we've got it over there. I mean, we could just go all purple now. Now we've got so many different sections coming in with their own colour schemes. I probably could just go purple the whole way, actually. Rather than the mix. We could probably do something sporty around here, actually, rather than the purple, but it's not bad. Right, we'll have it like that. We'll keep the... Shall we keep the pillars or do those as well? I might as well do them as well. Got one we haven't even touched over here. We'll do those as well. It feels a bit dark over there now with that colour. Ooh, I'm not sure if I like it, actually. Look how dark it looks over there now. I think I might go back for this one. Just to create a bit of colour down this wall. I think I prefer it. Just have a spin round. Yeah, it's not as... I mean, it's not a great colour, but I think it's... I don't know, just something that adds a bit of brightness to the wall. Until we get some products over there, then we can revert it back. Right, flooring. Let's put the... Is that the floor? I'm not entirely sure. Nope, that's not the right one. This one. Put this floor all the way over here. We don't need this one anymore. There we go. I mean, technically, this walkway is not... I guess that's not really... This is not the clothing section anymore, is it? This is just like the general area where you walk up and enter wherever you're going. So actually, this floor is wrong. I would say it'd be more this floor, wouldn't it? That we should have here. I do love this paint tool. This makes this job so much easier. And if you're like me and you're thinking, shall I have this, shall I have that? You can easily quickly change to and from. Quite nice. It's so quick to paint. Right, yeah, we'll have it like that. So that's the clothing section. This is just a general walkway for now. I may put a wall in here. I'm not entirely sure. Should we see how it looks? We might as well see how it looks. If it doesn't look very good, then we can leave it. But we'll have a look. Let's just put one in random to start. Just so we can have a look, just to see, do I like it when I come up that I can't see? I actually do like it that I can't see it all. That there's just this little bit here, and then you come into the section. I quite like that, actually. But you can't see both sides of the shelving anymore. So the wall, that would have to squeeze up. But that's fine, because I could squeeze up there a little bit, couldn't it? I don't know how to close it all off, though. If it was all closed off, would that look a little bit too much? Probably, I think. Like you come up, so you come up the escalator. Kind of feels like there's nothing over there, then, doesn't it? I don't like all of it, but partial wasn't too bad. But it would require moving everything over. But I think I might have a partial wall. Right, so let's come off of that. We'll just move some of this stuff slightly further over. So it doesn't need to go far, I don't think. Just about there somewhere will do. There we go. That'll do. And then we can put a wall in. So try and get on the line somewhere. That'll do. Bring it over to about there, maybe. Yeah, so you can still see into there, and it still like entices you as you come up. Oh, there's a new department, but we've got a little bit of a closed-off wall to offer something a bit different. So if we go to the other side, find our coloured wall. This down there like so, and then I guess we could continue on with this coloured wall on this side. There we go. We could have gone with the half wall. The new half wall would have probably worked quite well there, but I quite like that. But we can put something over here now. So I don't know what, whether it be self-checkouts or it could be extra accessories and clothes now. We could fill that in. So actually we've kind of created an extra bit of department, because now if we do get some accessories, so if we've got some more clothes for here, then we can put our accessories in this sort of cove there, like that. Something like that. Anyway, this is then upstairs for now completed, because there's nothing else in the game to add. I could add some additional products, but I am going to wait and see what comes to the game naturally, just so basically I don't fill the place up unnecessarily and then I can't fit in whatever comes to the game officially. So we will now wait and see what comes. Let's just I don't know what floor to put in here, because obviously these departments could bleed out, or we could end up with something going through the middle. Who knows? We'll leave it. We'll leave it for now. We'll see what comes, because if I make those decisions now, as I say, we could end up messing it up for ourselves later. So the upstairs for now is finished. So we do need to move some stuff around over here now. So I'm going to close my checkout, and we are going to open up. Some stuff is happening in store, and we're ticking over whilst I'm moving some items, because all this is really going to be is moving stuff around. We've got the general design here, so that can go up there. Luckily, I'm running the mod that will allow me to place my stuff over the top of that. It's a bit annoying that it clips. I mean, obviously, you're not supposed to do it, but kind of annoying you would lose that wall space, though, isn't it? I still wish you could move those. I really do. I'm just gonna go for it. I'm just gonna clip it to the wall. I'm not. It's annoying it's in there, but you know, it's fine. I'd rather have the space. Hopefully that changes one day. They all get taken off the wall, and then, because I could buy these. I could buy the sticker, buy the fire extinguisher, and place them on the wall. It could be a requirement. Maybe you get visited by, you know, officials that come by and make sure you're fire safe and everything. And they come by, so you have to make sure you fitted these things and maybe test them, and maybe they go off as well, so they've got their time limit on them, so you have to replace them. Maybe that's something else that could be added in the future. But for right now, I'm just going to block them off. So we've moved that over there. I think this is going to stay where it is, and then we'll try and get our freezers down here. So you can actually fit more in the freezers than I thought. So I thought you could only get a couple of items in, because it didn't seem to be having it, but you can indeed get 5 items in these freezer islands. It's quite nice. Let's see if we can just create something nice down here. I don't want it to be too tight. So that's kind of the limit, really, isn't it? Unless we move... We could move this over slightly. This could move slightly to the left, just to create a bit more room. If we pulled this out slightly to there. Not bad. The end's back on. we go. And then we've got a bit more room for our freezers. That's not too bad. The bakery will be moving backwards, so it shouldn't be in the way anymore. Because at the moment, again, it's a little bit tight just here. That won't be a thing, so that's moving over there. So that's all good as well. Right, how many more freezers do we need? Quite a few, I'd imagine. Just to make it look nice, at least. So we need minimum 2 more. So we need 18. We've got 18 items. These get 5 in. So if we get 2 more, obviously, then that covers them all. But do I want anything then on either end? Even though it's unnecessary. We might get some more freezer products. There are some additional ones I could get. I think there's some ice creams and some stuff like that as well. So we'll see. I'm also quite excited. There's a texture replacer coming to the... Well, there is a texture replacer mod now available. We're just waiting for some textures. So it'll be a bit like the old Supermarket Simulator days. So hopefully, in the future episodes to come, all of these will become real brands in this game. And I'll be able to chuck everything on fully branded all the way around the store, really. Obviously, we've done that with our additional products anyway, with the DVDs and things.
Can't find what I'm looking for.
But who said that? Did you say that? Who knows? But yeah, hopefully we can get some more branded stuff in the store as well, which would be quite nice. So yeah, the texture mod, I'm looking forward to implementing that into the game. Okay, I'm having a slight change of plan over here. So what I was going to do was I was going to run these ones down to here. We're just going to have 4 of them. And then I was going to cap them off with one of these curved ones, one of these corner ones. But actually, first of all, they don't fit. And I really prefer this corner design. I like this a lot better than the squared off ones. So like I say, what I was going to do is run one of these at the edge here. But it just... It's okay, but it just sticks out enough that it just doesn't quite look all right when it's done. So I thought, well, we'll leave that then. I'm just going to have these instead. We're going to have a run of 3 on one side, 3 on the other, and they look quite nice. And because they're kind of rounded off at the ends, they look quite good anyway, whereas these are very straight-edged. They look quite good rounded off. So I'm going to switch to these ones. I'm also going to have a think about the color. So I've tried the yellow on these, and we're getting rid of these ones anyway, but I don't think that looks very good. I mean, I wasn't that keen on the yellow anyway. We probably are going to change that for the grocery section, but definitely not keen on it with the freezers so much. So we'll have a look and play around with that as well. But yeah, I'm switching out to these ones instead. A freezer island, because I'm not keen on what we currently have. Right, this one has got nothing in it. Can be just boxed up and sold. That's got some stuff in it we need to move. That's also got some stuff in it that I need to get rid of. That's fine. We'll do all that. We're at the end of the day, unbelievably. It was a quick day. Seem to have done pretty well in store. They're up to 161,000. One there. We should have another one. Oh, it's over there. I say I've got another one somewhere. And here it is. So I'm not keen on the dip that they have between them so much, but I think overall, I think they look better. So they don't line up as nicely as these ones side by side, but I think overall I prefer the design, and they look better from distance. So we shall have those ones. We haven't got anywhere near enough products to fit in this amount of freezers, so I'm just going to double a few things up randomly for now, and then I'll either bring in some additional products, or I'm sure some will come to the game anyway. So that's what we'll be putting in there. Right, I think we can move some stuff around. We've only got a couple of people left in store, so we're not going to have any problem with customers. It's more just going to be restockers, but we should be fine. Right, let's load these things. Okay then, that is the new freezers completed. We have got all of our old stuff now in the new freezers, so all of them have got plenty of stock. I've doubled up on a few things. Some things are still single, but we've doubled up on a few more, and because we've got the extra space now. We've also got one empty freezer at the end here, which I might add some additional products to, or wait to see if any new ones come into the game anyway. So we've got that as like spare, but I needed it to finish the look, so that's quite good. Yeah, I'm quite happy with those. Just need to do something about the color of them. I'm not sure if I'm going to go for the yellow or go for something completely different. We'll have a look and a play around with that. But before we do, we've got a lot of stuff to sell. So I'm just going to sell off some of the old freezers and get some money back for these. like so. And just before we do anything with the color of our freezers, I'm going to grab some new shelving for just here, because I thought that looks a bit weird, you know, because it's just like a solid shelving. I don't want that at all. So I thought what we'll have is some more shelving just there. So even though we don't really need it, I'll have that like that and with something on it. Which for now can just be, I'm just going to grab some random stuff. We'll pretend it's on sale. I'm just going to grab some random stuff. So we'll grab some crisps, some of those. We'll grab some... Sure, we'll grab some Uncle Tony's, some cereal. So in our minds, just imagine that this is like, as you walk in, these are the items on sale this week. I just want a few different things. I don't think we'll bother with the shampoo, so we'll keep it all edible. Add a bit of colour for that as well. I think that'll probably do anyway, won't it? Not sure how much I've picked up. Can go up there. Sweets can go just there. Got some mustard. So very, very random. We can have the other cereal at the top there. Long grain rice below it. Noodles down there. And some crisps down there. Completely randomized, but I think it'll just look better visually. So we'll just colour that in if I can. I'll take the colour. There we go. Good, so that's all coloured in, although I don't know if I'm sticking with the yellow, but that it's somewhat how this whole entire section is going to look. I've just got this one over here that is going to replace this single one. So we'll just grab some of the Pat Pat. This is going to be a wall of Pat Pat. There we go. That's all the Pat Pat done. We'll just do the same colour for this. There we go. Pack this up and sell it. Right, I think we are grocery side of things. We are now finished, apart from colouring in the freezers and doing the flooring and the walls. So we shall get on with the flooring first. And then we'll do the walls. And the floor is going to go to there. And then the wall colour. I think we'll stick with the same. Yeah, we'll stick with the same. Bring that wall colour around to, I think, just to there, because then we'll probably go with that brick design for the bakery, etc. So we'll just go to there with that. So it's just whether we want these freezers in yellow. And I'm not 100% sure that I do. I'd like to change up the colour, to be honest. Because I don't think these are going to look... They don't look great in yellow. Not that keen on them in yellow at all. Don't know what colour they'd look best in. But I don't think yellow is that colour, is it? What if we try a different colour then on our colour wheel? Let's see. I mean, I could go with red or something, maybe. Or like a grey colour. We haven't really got a grey colour. Something like, ooh, that actually, that's not bad. That's not bad. It's not the grey colour that I had in mind, but it's... That looks a lot better than the yellow. How is that going to look for these? Bit dark for those, perhaps, but not too bad. A little bit dark. A little bit dark, but not bad. How does it look for these things? I mean, because I'd like it all to be kind of uniform if we're having our grocery section. They don't pop as much as the yellow, do they? I like the yellow because it adds a splash of color to what can be a bit of a dark game sometimes because of the colors that are available. But I might leave the fridges and I'll leave the shelving yellow, I think. And let's just copy that. We'll leave this yellow, and then I'm going to have those dark. We'll leave those dark over here. I think they sort of suit better than the yellow. So I think I'm going to leave this video here. In the next one, which will be the final one of this mini-series, unless there is an update before I get a chance to make that video. There is a chance, of course, I could make that video, then an update comes out or something and I end up missing it, but we'll just end up covering that next time. What we're going to be doing in the next one, we'll move our bakery over there, we'll move our seafood section over there into its forever home, and we'll do a nice design with this. So I want to put some wall around it and make it look nice. Now we've got that half wall. I think we can do something quite nice with a half wall. So we'll try and enclose it somehow, make it look quite nice with some walls and things like that. We'll probably move this over slightly, but then I might leave the gap between the two, because at the moment they are quite close, so I might just leave the gap. Maybe we'll move it slightly. I'll move that over there, and then we'll have a day where I work behind the counter here, and yeah, that will do us for this mini-series return until we get some further stuff down the line that we can get stuck into update-wise. But yeah, we're pretty much done. So the next one will be the final one for a little while. Let's end the day. And we will call it there. So if you have enjoyed today's video, which has just been mostly rearranging things and preparing for the future, leave the video a like, consider subscribing to the channel if you haven't already, and I'll see you for another video very soon.